The other part of the team successfully also infiltrated the party, hid in the cellar for the entirety of the party. Then, when things started to get boring, they decided to leave. They stole a car, and then after stealing the car, crashed
You
the car they stole.
say steal a car? We got into our own car.
You acted like a criminal. And then crashed and are going to be beat up by the local host, who is now murdered.
Now murdered. Alrighty, so starting with Dell and Jither. You guys took your vehicle. You have a unconscious Dell and a corpse in the car with you at the moment. What is your plan of action?
What car is this? Tell me a bit more about this car.
It's a normal ass 40k Imperium land vehicle. Land car. Ground car, so that's what they call it, a ground car. Nothing very funny about it. Just a bog standard vehicle that one can use to drive around your estate and generally be a poncy ponce.
Why is it called a ground car? Are they like sea cars, air cars, and space cars or something?
Yes.
Maybe.
Ground cars are called that because they can either have traditional wheels or some of them have anti-grav.
Is there any booze in this car?
No booze, unfortunately. This is just a very stripped down vehicle that the nobles used just to get out and about without drawing untoward attention to what they were doing.
Trashy, do you have booze on you? Del, do you have booze on you?
He's unconscious.
Hip flask. No?
Probably not.
Okay.
I am unconscious, yes.
Okay, well, I'm going to... what I want to do is actually just... It's quite quiet. There's no one around. I'm going to park the car quickly. Throw the corpse into the boot.
Wait, where are you parking? Because last time you were on your way to the spaceport.
Yes, yeah, but it's a city at night. There must be like a side road or something.
An imperial city at night.
It's cool. All right, so you like pull up into what you assume to be a deserted alleyway, and you're going to attempt to haul the corpse out from the vehicle and dump it into the back.
Into the boot, yes.
All right, old man. I need you to make a strength check for me to manhandle the dead weight into the back of the vehicle. Dell's like traveling to La La Land.
Okay, well, that's not going to work. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually prop Dell and the sleeping and the body both up.
Okay.
In the corner at the back seat, put a blanket on them. Make it look
Dell's
like
in
they're
the
both...
front seat. At the moment.
Fine, I'll put them both in the front seat then. No, I'm joking. Let me try and move Dell quickly.
All right, go for it.
Oh man, I just picked Dell up by my one hand and throw him into the back seat. No problem.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna, prop them up so it looks like they're both sleeping it off.
Isn't the nobles like throat missing?
Yeah, but that's what the blankets. I'm gonna take a cloak or something and kind of, tuck them in because it's cold and they both have been inebriated badly. They're both friends of mine.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you've got the corpse and Dell in the back seat.
And now going to go to the spaceport.
Okay, so you haul Dell to the back. You manage to cover him up as best you can, ignoring the massive splashes of gore and missing throat and blood everywhere.
Actually, given my knowledge of bureaucracy, do I know of any like signs or designations you can put on a vehicle that mean it's essentially security clearance? Don't search this because this is official stuff.
Wait, what?
I want to know is there something I could put on this car that when I get to the front of the drive-in at the airport, if there is a person there, he doesn't say, "Let me look at your car," because the car says Secret Service or something.
He wants diplomatic plates.
Okay, what kind of materials do you have to work with to make something like that?
Well, I don't have much at the moment, which is why I want to know what would I need to do that.
Yeah, you probably would need either something like a guild bond or some kind of badge or something like that to be able to do something like that.
Or have the trade skill MacGyverism.
Or have trade skill MacGyverism. And roll really well. Okay, I'll give you a moment to think on that while
That's
you're
fine.
doing that. Okay, so the three of you have just... Okay, Ein, you're pretty messed up really badly. Hippo is also messed up really badly. Lady, you were the only one who still had some wounds left at the end of the car crash, correct?
I used some fate point to get some wounds back.
Okay,
was on
but I mean,
4
came
at
to
the
it
end.
mostly scathed.
Oh.
Alrighty, so vehicle is smashed up. All three of you are really banged up. Poor Mrs. Theus looking the worst out of the lot of you. And you guys can now hear the approaching sound of footsteps, lights, and big old crowd of people coming from the house to come and see what this huge crash was coming from the front. What are you guys doing?
How close is this crowd?
Fairly close. You can start to see the bobbing chips. The lights are getting like within talking distance of you.
Gideon, 2 choices. We try and play it off as we're drunk, or I blast a fucking hole in that gate.
What? How tall? First of all, how tall is the gate or whatever we crashed into? Is it climbable if you like climb on the car first?
I mean, you guys crashed into the wall. The walls
Yeah.
themselves are about 6-7 meters high.
Yeah, so definitely not climbable.
Especially not in your current state. It's up to you guys. So what are you doing? And isn't Mephitheus still unconscious?
He was pretty fucked, yeah.
He is definitely unconscious.
3.
Gideon, talk blast hole, talk blast hole.
B.
Blast hole?
Whatever your plan B is.
Okay, I take out my plasma pistol and shoot at the gate.
Oh god, please no.
That was plan B!
Why was plan A?
Talk!
Can you
Roll
talk?
damage.
Couldn't you just be like, sorry, we're trying
Sorry,
to get
roll-
our car back?
Roll damage, you say.
Yes, because I'm going to assume you can hit the broadside of a wall.
You'd hope I could.
I don't think that's gonna blow up a wall.
It's a plasma pistol. It might.
But it is just a pistol.
Okay, that's 16 energy with 6 pen.
Alrighty. You see the searing bolt of blue-white plasma punch out from the pistol in Solomon's hand, blowing a neat, probably about 3 foot across hole in the wall, glowing white hot in places where the stonework itself had melted. And you can now see like the crowd of people abruptly stop, and you can hear confused murmurs and things getting shot backwards and forwards between the members of the crowd, trying to figure out what the hell was and should they get closer.
In the confusion, then I'm just gonna grab Meth and try and drag him off through the hole.
Okay, quick strength check to manhandle.
You're just gonna drag him up over those white hot areas.
He's got
of the wall.
robes on. They're great.
Great. Lydia, are you assisting him with the dragging, or what are you guys doing?
I'm assisting, yes.
I'm a fate point in that.
Okay, go for it.
Now you spent the fucking fate point.
I still failed it. So.
Oh, did you fail with a fate point as well?
Yeah. My strength
Okay.
is 25.
Oh, damn.
Can I actually roll for this? Or am I just assisting
Yeah.
so I can?
No,
okay.
you can. I mean, it's really damn hard, especially with Solomon pulling in the opposite direction. Myth, one of your shoes gets pulled off and left behind. As
I
they
rolled
try and
27.
manhandle you.
I have
Oh,
31.
wow. Okay. You guys managed to bungle through the hole before you hear the crowd behind you, gather up their courage and start coming towards the vehicle again. What is a lot of you doing? Standing outside an estate with a hole blown in the wall.
I take one more shot at the car engine. Leave no evidence.
What the fuck?
Okay, roll to hit and roll to damage. This is you firing at something a little bit smaller. It's truly impressive. What is the jam for a plasma pistol?
Hold on, I think I might fate point.
fucking
5 fate points.
accidentally hit someone in the crowd.
Alright. Alright, that's a that's a hit.
Alright. You punch a bolt of white hot plasma into the engine, melting most of the front of it into slag, leaving an almost completely unrecognizable mass of molten metal in the front of the vehicle. Alright, what are you guys doing? Meth is on the ground. You've got...
Get the fuck out of here. Find some dirty, dank hole,
What?
fucking side alley
What?
somewhere.
Yeah,
It's
what
like,
is the immediate area we're in?
Lonnie. It's shiny, it's full of nobility and wide estates with high walls and fanciness. And not really much in the way of alleyways, and suspicious figures, especially those on foot, stand out like a sore thumb.
Is there a taxi coming down the street I could hail right now?
Sure, let me roll for it and I will let you know. I need to 10 quickly. There.
look at taxi's gonna pick us up with this fucking giant glowing hole next to us.
And all the
No,
blood.
there's no taxi.
Damn. I guess we just have to kind of pick him up between us and run.
Okay, you two pick up meth between the two of you and start shuffling down the street.
At
Best you
first we
can.
run, then we like start just going like calmly walking and like pretend we
You're
just
at this
carrying
point you're
someone.
like nearly crab walking,
We are still covered in booze, aren't we?
and blood and glass.
Do we just carry him and he's had a few too many. He fell over.
We had a
he
very
fell in a
rough
window.
party. We had a very rough party.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Del, I need you to make a toughness check for me, please. At a -10 penalty. Is the venom... Is the... Well, in Venom Blade, I suppose it is a venom. Takes deep
I
root.
succeed.
Nice. Alrighty. Your symptoms do not worsen, so that's good.
I succeed
Alright.
with 2 degrees of success.
That's good. That's very good. Alright. So... old man in a car
Yes.
full of dead people.
Well, I'm
What are we
actually,
doing?
I'm wondering. I would think that I would have my data slate on me. Hey, there would be no reason why I wouldn't take it with me, and I am an adept.
Sure.
So I want to access the interwebs and download a plan of the spaceport.
Okay. It's pretty easy, especially with your inquisitorial access. Make just a straight roll for me. Just bureaucratic wing-wang that thing.
Am I using bureaucracy or tech use?
Bureaucracy in this particular case. You're trying to pull an archive file.
Then I'll spend the fate point to reroll.
All right. It's not really something technical. They haven't like locked you out or anything. You're just requesting some information.
Did you guys sing? Because mine's lagging again. Okay.
That's a 93.
Ah, wunderbar.
Unfortunately, it looks like these archives are so fragmented and old. You're having a really hard time sifting through and finding the correct forms because where Form 30A, B should be 43D is labeled and filed, and it's just fucking awful. Whoever does their work is just terrible. Just terrible, terrible, terrible.
Okay. So wait, tell me about these spaceports because I'm thinking, what kind of security is actually at a spaceport? Considering this is huge and there's a copious amount of business going through it every day.
Okay, they have two types of people aboard this particular world. They have a Adeptus Arbites precinct, or precinct, but outpost, I suppose you should call it, where they have some people stationed for things like narcotics raids and to go through suspicious manifests and that kind of thing. And then you normally also just have normal security working them as well. And then there's also a very small contingent of PDF to deal with maintenance and things like that, along with the Adeptus Mechanicus for things like anti-aircraft batteries and the like.
Okay, that's first question. Second question, from my knowledge of these kind of places in general, is your car checked every time you go through?
Not necessarily. They tend to do spot checks unless it's something like really obvious, like a Slaneshi van pulling up or something.
Okay, last question. Because we bought the most expensive penthouse in the building, Would our
Yeah.
penthouse at the hotel have A, its own private parking, and B, its own private direct lift straight from parking to the penthouse?
No direct lift, but you do have your own parking space in the underground car park. Not like a separate room or
Great.
house or anything like that.
Great. I want to phone Frederick.
You want to phone a friend?
Okay. All right. With your combeat, or how are you trying to get a hold of him?
Yeah. Well, I can phone him using I'm sure I can message him using data state as well. But yeah, essentially,
All right.
I don't care if
You're
I have to
sending him a
whisper
message?
sweetly into Trashy's ear to call him.
All right. Send a message via data slate. What are you sending? It's available.
Emergency. Need assistance at penthouse. Will meet you in private parking. Bring large empty suitcase and cloak. Head there immediately. And very, 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 very urgent.
Okay. Just roll something here quickly. Okay.
Cool.
Your
I'm
message
then going-
shows it's been delivered successfully.
I'm then going to drive to my private parking at the hotel.
Alrighty. So, while that's going on, Hippo and Letty, you have Methythius between you. What are you guys doing?
Still out of it?
Methythius is in dire need of an actual hospital
Ah, he doesn't
and
need
a
it. I'm
drip
here.
and bed rest. Yes.
I mean, what are we gonna do? I don't know.
No.
Call one?
Can you attempt to patch him up?
I don't have anything.
You
to
have
patch
patched him up as best you could.
Yes, can
Last
I have
time.
anything better until we get to an actual facility we might find. Well, we have somewhere.
You
Oh,
guys
shit.
could always just wander into an A&E if you could get him there fast enough.
Maybe we should call Frederick.
Do we have a phone?
We've got microbeads. They might
What do
reach.
you call him?
Alright, I'm gonna call Frederick.
My gosh, these lazy bastards can't even come up with their own ideas.
Damn, out of range.
Looks like you guys are out of range for the combeads at the moment.
I guess best bet is to find a clinic or something that we can take him to.
All right, you guys start the long walk to the city, or to the inner city. It's a look.
Avoiding main roads.
Okay, don't worry. Doesn't look like anybody is patrolling as you knew yet. Any RBT's patrols or anything. All right, so you make your way to the hotel, Severus.
Yes,
Pull into your private parking space,
yes.
and nothing.
Nothing's there.
Nobody is waiting for you.
Okay, nope, that's fine. I mean, I'm just gonna have Frederick fired and inflated. It's all good. So my private parking space is how private is private?
It's underground parking. The private ones are just marked off separately from the communal parking area, if you want to call it that, and has quite a little bit more clearance, and it's nearer the doors.
Okay. Well, you know what? This place is
So if this was the underground parking, it would be like, here's the parking lot, there's the entrance to the elevators, and then the private parkings would be closest to it. And then the rest of the parking would be back here.
okay. Well, I'm going to park like in the corner where no one would normally be wandering about.
All right. So you pull
I'm
into the.
I'm then
Parking
going to
furthest?
drag Dell out the car, push the body over, and cover it with a dark cloak. Even if it's Dell's, I don't mind. But make it. You know the parking lots are quite shadowy. Someone just glancing through, you just see a coat on the seat, not a person.
Is this now outside the vehicle that you're leaving him on the ground?
Dell.
Yes.
I'm just propping him out next to the vehicle.
Okay.
While it's not taking me long. I'm just literally pulling him out, laying the other guy flat, and covering him so he's not noticeable when people walk past.
Okay.
I'm then going to take him to our room.
Who? Dell.
Dell.
Okay. Make a strength check for me. So you try and deadlift the very heavy form of your dearest Dell.
Everybody loves
Wait, how injured does Dell look at the moment? Sorry.
passed out.
Not from like physical injuries. Doesn't look that injured.
Oh, that's fine then. I'm going to actually. I'm not going to carry him, but I'm going to move him away from the car so that there's no reason for anyone to actually go to the vehicle.
Hmm?
And then I'm going to get a bellboy to carry him because, my friend here has obviously had a very good time. But I'm a noble. I can't be carrying him up myself.
Your help
Okay.
has up, gone, and disappeared.
Yeah, exactly. My damn help, I'm going to have them all flayed. All of them.
Okay. So head into the hotel. It doesn't take you long to find a little bellhop. In the pretty much immediately in the corridor from the elevator. Good day, sir. Oh, good evening. Oh, it's quite late. How can we be of assistance?
Good evening. Oh, my poor, what's he called again? Sorry, am I getting my brain is gone blank.
Rigor mortis.
No, into the sea.
Richter.
No, not what was Dell? Sorry, his official title was my something,
Your concubine?
Consort.
not concubine.
Yeah, your consort.
My consort, my consort and myself were out partying this evening, and he's taken. I think he drank rather too much this evening, and he's currently passed out in the parking bay.
Most
I was able to get him out the
unfortunate.
car, but he's a bit heavy for me to drag all the way to the room. I'd be appreciative if you were to help take him up to the room.
Certainly, sir. Please show me where he is. Shall I call for a physician?
Fantastic. I gesture him towards Dell.
He looks at you. He might be a bit heavy for me, sir.
I'm sure there must be more than one of you in this building.
I'll be right back. He heads inside to go and find another poor bastard to carry your ass up, Trashy. Takes about 10, 20 minutes. You wait and wait. You see a few vehicles park, go inside. And eventually you see the form of the Belp come out with another one of his ilk. Both of them kind of like now looking disgustedly at form of Dell. Sir, lead the way. You see each of them like put a shoulder under his arm and lift his weight up as best they can, kind of keeping him draped between the two of them.
Yes, please. I do not have all evening. And I gesture them towards the lift.
Bastard. All right, they follow you in.
We're
Lead
gonna
them
go
to the
up.
room.
Go to the room, unlock it. I'll point towards the couch where they can deposit Dell.
First thing you
Okay.
notice when you open the door,
Uh-huh.
the front entrance is trashed. Door was locked, but there are visible signs of a struggle. You see what appear to be lace burns scorched into the floor and walls, and expanded shell casings scattered around on the wooden floors in the entrance hall.
What the hell happened here?
You see one of the bellhops kind of like
as they're putting him
lean
onto the
in.
couch, I just turn on the two bellhops. I'm like, I thought this place had security.
Let me get management for you, sir.
Fine, and get me that physician. I'm very annoyed.
Very well, sir. You see them scurry off. All right. So, going back to Dell, you need to make another toughness test for me, please. And Liddy and Hippo, what are you two doing?
I'm sorry, Dell. I'm doing the best I can for you. Yeah.
Oh,
Still dragging to trying to get back to the hotel. Maybe
Oh,
find some clinics.
okay. You guys are like wandering. It's been an hour. You're
I
slowly
should-
getting into the outskirts of town. What's that? Ein?
Nothing. I'm only saying my guy should probably be dead.
You're stabilized because Liddy applied some of his godlike medical skill to you the previous session. But yeah, you're gonna need a bit more to actually get back up on your feet. All right. So, have you guys come up with a plan yet for trying to get back to the hotel? Or are you literally gonna try and slog on foot?
Maybe find like a public transit system.
Sure, look around for me. Make a perception check, the two of you. Awareness, see if you see anything.
Yes.
As you're carrying the heavy body. Gideon, you don't see anything.
Nope.
Dull. Solomon points at your salvation. The tube system. My god.
The tube.
You just have to go down all 500 stairs to get to the station.
You guys carry the unconscious form of Myth with you to it. And it doesn't take you long to see that it's only going to take you 4 or so stops to get to your hotel. And you get a couple of strange glances from other people aboard the train, like, what the hell? 2 people covered in blood, carrying a third one, even more covered in blood.
I just kind of point at Meth and make like a hand signal of chugging a drink and then a couple of punches. And then I kind of
You
just
make the
shake
gesture
my
and just
head and
kind
roll
of
my
like-
eyes and this guy.
They back away from you and like hurry over to go sit in one of the other seats, like an aisle over from where you guys are. Okay. So, you take the tube, eventually coming out near your hotel. And you hear the soft click of your microbeads reconnecting.
Hello?
Who are you helloing? Just in general?
Just anyone on the network.
Yeah, everybody except for Meth and Dal, you guys hear hello on the microbead.
Where the bloody hell have you people been?
I think you could. I could ask that same question of you.
Well, we were doing our jobs. You, on the other hand, don't seem to have done anything.
Well, we got left at a party whilst you and your boyfriend went off gallivanting.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that, there might be a bit of
some help you with. Did you find anything out while you were there? Or did
No,
you literally
party
just
very,
spend your
very
entire
boring.
evening hiding in a cellar?
Party very boring.
By the way, I hope you I hope we didn't need any connections at that last base because we might have crashed a car and blown a hole in the wall.
I just sigh. Just come to the hotel. We seem to have an issue here. Just move your asses.
Okay.
Ass moving.
Okay. So, Hippo, how are you guys going into the hotel?
Via the car park.
Okay. You guys head inside. Let's just roll here quickly. Somehow the corridors are clear of people. Make your way up to the room where you should meticulously check the locks and security. Finding the door open. The unconscious form of Dell, and now the unconscious form of Mephitheus added to it. And the not unconscious, but really badly cut up form of Grandpa.
Very angry form of Severus.
I just look at Severus. Rough night, eh?
As you can see, I gesture around the room because I assume the bellboys are not gone.
Yep. they've
We
gone
seem to have
go
had some issue
helicopter.
here, and Frederick is gone. Solomon, didn't you help check the room for traps or anything?
Yes, and there were no traps.
Well, someone got through here without even opening the door.
Spooky.
But we'll
That
speak
works for
about
me.
more. We'll speak more about what me and Dell found out once we get this place sorted out.
I go
Maybe
and
you guys can
retrieve-
check the rest of the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna start checking doors and windows for any sign of entries.
I'm
Gideon,
unconscious
can
and
you have a look
frozen.
at Dell? Because he seems to he was stabbed or something, and seems to be taking it poorly.
Yeah, I'll go get my medkit and start working on both of these fuckers.
Okay. So, Lady, you start rolling for me for doing your medical check on Matthias and Dell. Hippo, do your security checks for me, as well as a what would this be? Awareness, I guess. Checks for me, checking for signs of entry. And what are you doing, Jathar? Standing around being old.
Yes. No. I want to read up. I want to give some quick thought to what does the law say about the security of hotels in this place?
What does the law say?
In general, when we joined, was there a sign? I want to know if these people are in trouble because somehow I'm paying swanky top dollar prices for a room that someone obviously just walked out of, and shot the shit, and no one seems to be any the wiser.
They'll probably try and keep you happy. I mean, obviously, as a paying customer for one of the more expensive rooms in the hotel, they'll be eager to appease you. But as far as liability goes, no.
Okay, that's fine. As long as they're eager to appease, that's my main thing.
All right. So, Liddy, what are you doing?
I'm doing a Medicae checks to check what the hell's wrong with Dell, and I got 4 degrees of success.
Okay, he's definitely been poisoned by something.
Okay. Can I figure out a antitoxin?
If you have tools, sure. If you have like a med station or something, you can definitely try that.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure if I have a med station here, but I should be able to identify the toxin itself and possibly an antitoxin at the same time because I have both Medicae and chemistry.
Okay, you can start trying that so long. Hippo.
Hello, I passed both of the tests.
How much?
The security by no degrees, and the awareness by 2.
Alrighty. Security-wise, everything still seems to be in order. Probes are in place, locks are in place, everything is as it should be. However, your keen eye detects that the front door, somebody appears to have either used a black card or a sonic probe to undo the locks to come inside to hide their entryway. But somebody definitely did come through the front door.
Okay. In that case, I will wait until security get here and then demand access to any security footage they have.
Alright. And then Liddy, what are you rolling for Matthias and for Thingy?
Oh, Matthias, yeah, I'll
For Ein.
patch him up. And I rolled, well, kind of shit, but enough, that's still 5 degrees of success.
Alrighty. You take some time searching, cutting, strapping, binding.
Yeah, specifically I did first aid, so that's 5 intelligence, 5 wounds, plus 5 from there. 5 degrees of success, so 10 wounds total. Healed.
Okay. Myth, you're on 10 wounds. You awaken, groggy, sore, and very much in need of a drink.
Gideon, I don't know if you would be willing to look at these, and I just kind of gesture to the slashes I've been ignoring up until now.
Okay, I do an investigation on his slashes.
The first thing I say is, can this Solomon not drive?
It was dark.
Yes, Liddy?
Roll a 55.
Yes?
Yeah, so I can
How much
check
are you
out the
healing him,
wound.
Scrub?
What?
How much are you healing him?
Oh, how much I'm healing him? That's
Girl needs to live forever.
6 degrees of
6.
success. So
6.
11.
Cool, thank you.
Oh,
11 wounds. I thought you wanted me to like investigate them rather than just heal them.
Please,
No, I don't think I've been poisoned. I don't feel woozy. I just have been
Okay.
slashed.
please also fix me. I still have a steering wheel embedded in my stomach.
Okay, fine.
Poor Dell's like, ooh, that was almost a 90.
Yep. 12, so that's.
Let's be honest,
that's
Griffey,
all
a
of my stuff.
99 is probably still 1 degree of success for Liddy.
Probably. Okay, so you're gonna attempt to synthesize a cure for Dell out of booze and whatever is in the little
Well,
kitchenette here.
Shoe shine and spit. Yes.
I'm not going to synthesize in my cure. I'm just trying to figure out like what it is, and maybe
Go for
like
it.
come up with like into my brain meats in what would help. That's 66. Since this is most likely a poison or a toxin, though, so that's chemistry and not medicae. So that's not even a degree of success. It's just a success.
It's unusual. The symptoms aren't what you would expect from a normal poison, as you've come to know them, something imperial. It's definitely something a little bit more unusual, esoteric.
It's gonna. Can I come up with something that would suppress it for now? Like just get him
You're
up.
gonna try to administer a stimulant or something and see if that doesn't...
Just 10 cc's of adrenaline straight to the heart.
Yeah, I'll try and come up with something just to get him up for now, because yeah, I definitely do.
Lord.
That's a 3. That's
Okay.
that's 11 degrees of success.
You pretty much stab him in the heart with like 3 syringes full of epinephrine. Down, it feels like he got mule kicked in the chest.
Oh Jesus.
Oh god, what did you do?
Well, I made him go away. Looks like it's not that fun of a process.
Do we need to make him go sleep again?
Is he very close to me?
It's as long as we
He's
keep on
sitting
giving
right
him
next
these
to you.
injections, he'll
He
survive.
gets-
He'll never sleep, but he'll survive.
Yes, yes, strategy.
What is he doing?
Oh,
I think he's trying to
he
hit
gets-
you.
Oh,
is he
gets
punching me?
hit. He gets hit.
Okay.
To dodge, Letty.
Well, sure. Time to dodge his punch from nowhere.
This is the thanks you get for saving
You
his
don't,
life.
you
My
don't know
gosh.
what I was doing before I was poisoned.
Well, I actually just I roll enough. Like my dodge skill is 37. That's straight on.
Wow. What touching turns in for a punch turns into a gentle caress. This lady just manages to pull his head back.
Okay, just don't mind Dell. We've had a hectic evening.
Jump up and start looking around the room. Where is he? Where is he?
We're not there, Dell. Calm down. Calm your tits.
Start panting. Looking around. It was wrong.
I just want to go talk to the manager quickly, Griffey. Has he arrived yet?
No, but there's a very nervous doctor looking into the room where somebody has just stabbed somebody else in the chest with a bunch of syringes, and he's up and just shouting a lot.
Doctor, I'm so glad you could make it. As you can
It's a
see,
really
my
mousy
friend.
man. It was like, a satchel of medical equipment just kind of like clutched to his head, like to his chest, just like peering around the door.
As you can see, my friend here has taken quite badly to something he drank. If you could, I just kind of usher him into the room. If you could speak to my other friend here, Gideon, one of my retinue, he might be able to help you figure out what's going wrong with him. We just need him sorted out.
You just look at the doctor, it's just like making sure to keep Dell like in front of him at all times and not have his back to him.
Who are you?
Dell, calm down, Dell, darling, calm down. If you're gonna punch anyone, go and punch Solomon. It's fine.
My. I start stalking towards the doctor. Name. Everything.
This
Is Richter, you idiot!
You should sit down.
Let's see.
I'm just like completely unfazed about this. This is normal for me.
Let's see if I can.
You're a guardsman medic. You're like, yeah.
I do not calm down. You guys may need to do something to calm me down.
The doctor's just kind of like slowly backing away from you, trying to make non-threatening motions.
Can I start looking for Dell's stun baton?
Gideon, can't you
think we
just
may
stab
need
him
it.
with a sedative?
No, I don't really have that many. Well, do I have any sedatives? Well, I mean, it's a medkit. Obviously has some kind of sedatives. I'd
If it
rather
like
not
a-
get close enough to give him any.
Make a scrutiny check, Ippo. Doctor's still like slowly backing away.
2 degrees for successor.
You guys lying on the table, like right across from you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up and pick that up and turn it on. And
Tase him.
yeah, I think I'm just gonna walk up and just push it into his back a little bit.
Who are you?
What's the stun? How does the stun DC work for your baton, Trasher?
Oh. Let's see.
He's never used it to stun before.
He just murders people.
He's never even turned it on.
It's a power maul. So shocking. I don't know. What do you mean by DC?
The shock. What is the taste for it? Is it just challenging?
Oh. Let me Google. I don't know.
I'm looking
Let's
at
have a
me.
look. Trash is like, I never kill people with this.
I've only killed people with it.
I just shoot at them.
Shocking. A challenging toughness test. If he fails, he
Alright.
suffers 1 level of fatigue and is stunned for a number of rounds equal to half his degrees of failure.
Okay. Go for it, Trashy. Watch Trash's ace the toughness test. Yes!
Thank goodness.
Wow. He just dropped like a rock. Face
I'm
first.
going to.
I just kind of poke him with my foot. It's like, oh, thank goodness. I'm so sorry about this doctor. Richter sometimes gets a bit rowdy when he's drunk. But please come in now. Come in. We need you to help him. I don't know what he's drunk. He's not normally this bad, but I think he's definitely drunk something he doesn't agree with him. I kind of put my hand around his shoulder and lead him into the room. It's like, I insist, doctor, please sit down.
He's guided into the room,
can
but
someone
you can see
give
he's
him a
not
drink?
really willing. Okay. For doctors, like, fine. Just
I go stand
opens up his
behind him.
satchel, takes out his stethoscope, goes over to Dell, sits down, listens, checks pulse, blood pressure. And what were you drinking?
Oh, you know these parties. Everything.
No.
Everything.
Okay.
Gideon, you might have seen him drink something. What was that thing you were thinking this might be? I don't know. I kind of clicked my fingers.
I just kind of look like at the doctor and him. It's like, and then I just mouth, it's poison? Just like mouth and not actually saying.
You see the doctor, like, mouth back at you, poison.
Oh,
Like, poison?
Possibly it was. I'm not some kind of toxin. I'm not sure what it is. I've never seen it before. So it's definitely not something natural.
I think you need to go to a hospital with diabetes. I don't know if I'll be able to do much. I just deal with headaches and sprained ankles. And,
Oh,
this isn't really what I do.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. You can go now. We'll deal with this. Don't you worry about it.
Okay. Well.
So did you need nothing from a doctor to help make an antidote? Lenny?
Nope. He has nothing I would probably need.
Are you
I'm
sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay, just checking then.
Okay. Well. I'm sure you all have a very nice whatever it is that you're doing. Good evening.
Well, whilst he's leaving,
Max out of the room, making
I'm
sure
just
not
gonna-
to turn it back to you guys.
I just want to hand him like a couple of 100 thrones.
No, he's being paid by the hotel. You don't have to worry.
I'm handing him the thrones anyway.
Oh.
Looks at you, dumps it into his satchel, bows his head, but carries on backing out of the room. Looks around, looks at the gun markings on the walls and floor.
I kind of usher after him. Thank you, doctor. Thank you. And I close the door behind him gently.
Okay.
So, gentlemen, let me tell you about me and Dell's evening. During the party, we were invited to go see what is that the noblemen do, thinking that this is, of course, when we would be shown what xenotechnology they used, although by then I had a suspicion because one of the people attending the party was actually a xeno species known as the Dark Eldar, a vile creature. We went along, only to find out that they had a few peasants chained up in the middle of a clearing behind the manor. So us, along with our host, this foul xeno who was pretending to be a human, as well as a few other noblemen, we went along and we were shown a suit which looked quite unusual. And we were offered to take part in the hunt. So I volunteered Dell, not being exactly sure what this was, and Dell, being the good chap that he is, stepped up to the plate. Putting on the suit, however, we found out it was some sort of foul xeno suit that didn't so much give you abilities you could control as much as it turned you into some kind of slavering xeno monster. Dell then went on to kill our host, as well as a number of noble people, while I fought off the Dark Eldar almost single-handedly until Dell returned to finish the job. The Dark Eldar, though, unfortunately has escaped. Our host is dead, and that's been our evening so far. So tell me, what did you guys do? Did you find anything else? Did you talk to any servants to find out anything? Were you able to scout the house out?
We scouted a basement.
So, by the way, Griff, do I know what Dark Eldar are?
Sure, make his knowledge Xenos check.
Yeah, well, I probably don't. Okay. Intelligence minus 20?
Sounds good.
Okay. I rolled a 12. My intelligence is
sounds-
53.
Wow. I mean, you've heard of Xenos. You've heard of tales of these tall, spindly creatures that trade in slaves and raid human settlements, abducting the populace who delight in torture and pain. And you know that they are not a good crowd. They're a bad egg.
Also, do I know that they're basically badass at fighting? That's really
You've
what I
heard
was
tales
after.
of their supernatural speed and grace.
So I'm kind of just like looking at Severus at this moment. It's like, Severus, they didn't like give you something weird to drink, did they? Because, yeah, maybe I should do medical on you. Like,
No, I didn't actually drink anything this evening, Gideon. But you have to remember that some of us are true agents of the Inquisition, and some of us hide in basements.
I can't really deny that, but shit.
Anyway, as I mentioned, the creature survived. So do not think that me and Dell were having a good time. We barely made it out with our lives, and we are quite happy that it didn't stay to stick around.
Oh, that seems great. That seems amazing.
Um,
Yeah, still need to deal with Dell though.
yes,
I might
yes.
need the facilities back at the ship, unless we want to go to an actual hospital. But since we have the ship, we might as well go there. I'm sure I can do something back there.
Yeah, considering I also messaged Frederick on the way back to the hotel and he didn't return, and given the state of this room, I think someone might have our sixth compatriot. Solomon, did you see anything while walking around the room?
Yeah, they bypassed all the locks on the door.
That's worrying. Okay, I think we need to cover a few bases here, boys. Gideon, I think you need to take Dell back to the ship as soon as possible, and get him sorted out. We need him to be fit for top shape pretty soon.
All right.
You can either hire a cab to do this, or you can take the car downstairs. But the car, our ex-host is in the back seat. So just don't let anyone see that.
Okay. Well, the ship's currently in the spaceport, so how am I gonna get Dell there? I'd rather
You
wake
could
him up
hire a
first.
taxi if you wanted.
You shocked me?
Sorry, why is there a body in a car?
As I mentioned previously, Dell turned around and completely murdered our host.
Well, obviously, he neglected to kill the alien. But
No,
why did you
we
bring?
did try though.
Why bring? Why did you? Why is the body in the car?
Well, mainly because these events are all-night events for the nobility, and would you rather have them find the body now? What's the time now, Griffey?
I mean, for you guys, it's in the middle
Yes.
of the evening, like early morning, like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Yeah, so we currently, because there's no body to find, we've still got a few hours before they realize anything's wrong, and he'll be missing.
Sorry, how
Rather
many
than
people
dead.
went hunting with you?
Oh, several.
And how many were killed?
Most of them. I think maybe two people ran away screaming, which Dell didn't get a chance to murder.
And they know that you did this.
No, not really. They know that someone went mad, but who are they going to tell? Who will they? Will they go to the arbiters and tell them that they were using foul xenotechnology to kill innocent people, and that then the foul xenotechnology tried to murder them?
But there are still two noble people that know that you did this.
No, they know that Dell went crazy and started murdering people. They don't know that I survived. Believe you me, they were running for their lives last time they saw me.
My cover name is Richter, you morons.
Yeah, well, we're not in public anymore, Richter. I gently pat his knocked out head on the. I gently pat him on the face.
Also, yeah, the stun is probably already worn off, so he's probably completely awake at this point.
Yep.
With this, so currently we can act like he's disappeared rather than he's been straight up murdered. I mean, this is not exactly gone to plan, but we have to just try and work with what we've got.
Okay.
So, guys,
Understand why I'm the only one who ever lives?
what are you talking about? I survived. Okay, guys, we need a plan. What are we thinking?
Well, I need to get to Dell to our ship to patch him up and also check shit out. How do I get to the starport anyway? Do I need any? Do I just walk up there and be, hey, the ship's there, let me through or something?
Pretty much. I mean,
Pretty much.
we all got a key and we kind of just go there and go in.
Okay.
I would also like to go back to the ship because I'd like to send a report to headquarters to tell them what's going on so far.
Speaking
And
of Dell, make a constitution check for me, please. Toughness.
I'm gonna kill all of you.
With a plus 10 bonus since you currently still have stims running through you like a cracked gerbil.
You could always try to use those fate points, hey, Trashy.
Yeah, I will have to, because that was not a pass. That's also not a pass?
Okay. Dell starts slurring a bit for slurring.
Okay, we need to get him in the car.
Yeah.
I feel so bad, and I hate
Okay. Yeah. So
all of you.
Solomon, myself, Gideon, and Dell are going to head to the spaceport for a while. Do you think you could, one, try to secure our ex-host's body so that no one will find it, and two, brush this under the rug with management, tell them that try to make sure that our betas aren't here to investigate, but see if you can get any security footage.
I was already going to do that. Do you need to keep the body?
I would like to have it in case we need it, but I don't care if you hide it in the trunk or something. I don't know. Just in case.
You're so bad at fighting Heresy.
Hey, we were undercover, Dell, until you decided to murder everyone, so please.
You know, scum trick me.
Don't make me
It's
put
the saddest Dell.
while he's lying there, I'm like, don't make me put the suit back on you, Dell, and I'll wave it in front of his face.
Oh,
Okay, so what's
Hold
happening?
on, I think they'll get angry again.
I keep my temper. Shut your face.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go put this in a safe. So let us three go to the spaceport. Solomon, will you and Mephifius do the other stuff?
Okay, Meth, go and you can go hide the body.
Yeah, like yeah. I'm just magically fixed now, or
You
yeah,
are.
you are.
Well,
Axel.
you're
limping,
You're,
but you're
you're
magically
up
fixed.
and sore and limping, but you're not in any risk of dropping dead.
I look at them and say, "You fucking move the body. I'm resting."
I sigh wearily to myself. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you guys in the hopes that the Inquisition has not made a terrible mistake.
Oh yes.
Come on,
Before
Gideon,
we
let's go.
start going, I'd like pick the glass off my face.
They definitely made a mistake.
So,
So
each
the
person,
three of
what do
us
you
are
guys
now
do?
going to go catch a cab.
All right. And what's happening with the body in the car? Just staying there for now.
Yeah,
Well, that's what Solomon and Mephifius are going to sort out.
I'm not cleaning up that mess. It's not my mess. I'm leaving it in the car whilst I go and find the security tapes.
Okay. So, three of you catch a cab. You head off to the spaceport to go and get some medical attention and to file your report and to make use of the wonderful things aboard your cutter. Solomon, you make your way down to the hotel entrance way where you see there's a servitor standing behind the desk ready to receive requests and aid the guests in whatever manner it can.
I look around for an actual human.
Wow, that's racist. You see a bellboy like pushing a big old trolley with some suitcases and things on it slowly down the hallway past you. Remember, it's like the middle of the night. There's not much in the way of activity.
So didn't like no secure. What? I thought the manager or something was coming to the room.
No, nobody called the manager. You guys just sent for a doctor.
No, I sent for the manager as well.
Oh, hold on. Nope, no manager was notified.
Wow, that's even worse. This place sucks.
Bellboys were like, "Fuck this guy. He's an asshole."
Hey,
I'm going to have all those bellboys fired. Try and get the bellboys fired, Solomon.
The last thing I hear before they go out of range on the microbeat. Try
Pretty
and get the
much.
bellboys fired.
Okay. So, what are you doing, Solomon?
Just hey, bellboy, hey.
Yes, sir.
Is it one of the bellboys from the room?
No, but he looks at you covered in your blood and glass and booze.
Well, I did heal him, so
I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but I
it's
didn't.
probably not
I
covered
didn't
in
jump
glass
in the
anymore.
shower.
Oh, you're gonna hit the shower up first?
No, I said I didn't jump in the shower.
That's what I was gonna say.
Hey,
Yes,
bellboy.
sir?
Our room was broken into.
Did you fight them off?
No, this is from somewhere else. Ignore that.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
I need access to the security camera footage.
I'll have to speak to my manager. I'm not sure where guests are allowed in there.
What does this say? And I hand him 500 thrones. How about
Oh my-
now?
We're the most important guests in this hotel at the moment. I'm pretty sure you could bend the rules without, how much money have we got left?
You're not there. Shush. Sir, I will go and find out for you right away if you just wait but a moment. Trundles off, leaving the...
I think Hippo forgets that we don't have a magical money tree. He's a labor
Right,
supporter,
Except
obviously.
we do.
You still have a fair amount of money. He heads off and doesn't take you long, and he brings out this short, balding man wearing the hotel uniform. Walks over to you. Good evening. I hear there's something to do with the security that's concerning you. How we may be able to assist you.
Well, it's not the security. It's the sheer lack of security. Our room completely trashed, broken into. Somebody jimmied the lock. Everything's wrecked. All of our possessions gone. I need the security camera footage.
Well, sir, the footage will have to stay with us, so we can open an investigation with the RBTs, but you're welcome to come with me and we can have a look. Do you know approximately when this miscreant entered your room?
At some point between the time we left for the party and now.
Alright, well, if you come with me, he leads you to the back, into a smaller room, where you can see there's a few cogitators set up, as well as a bank of displays, with various monitors for the interior of the hotel. Alright, let's have a look. You see him start pulling up the footage, spooling backwards and rapidly playing through a very boring view of essentially just the corridor, with a couple of the room's doors in view of this camera. And you guys stand there and watch, and after a little while, you see, make a awareness test for me, Hippo. I hear a bloop bloop.
I hear a bloop bloop. That is a 2 degrees of success.
You see a blemish in the air, almost like a faint heat shimmer. Move up, followed by a second and a third one. You see the blemish in front of the door for a few moments, and then you see the door itself open up. Camera doesn't have any audio, unfortunately, just video. But it doesn't take long. You see flashes from the inside of the room, briefly lightening the corridor outside, followed by the form of Frederick, who gets pulled out of the room, covered in some kind of material that also just removes him from sight, before the doors pull closed again behind them. Well, that's just right and settling. So your friend was kidnapped?
Yeah, it looks like that. Actually, no, I think I recognize those guys. I think it was all just a prank. No need to get the Arbites involved.
Make a deception check.
Two degrees of success.
Well, look, I don't want to be that guy, but probably shouldn't pull pranks on the hotel property. If you break anything, you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
If we break anything, bill it to my master. He's rich. He doesn't care. You know how they are. Here, take this, and I hand him 500 more from.
His eyes widen a little bit. He puts the money away.
Also,
Alright,
if that footage if I could have a copy, and then maybe the rest of it accidentally goes missing, maybe.
I can't really delete it. It'll look a little bit suspicious, but I
But
can make a copy
can
for you.
Hippo delete it? I know you
My
can't
way of
delete
deleting
it, but
it would be to shoot it with a plasma pistol. That's a bit much.
He
Disembodied voice.
doesn't take much, and he transfers the video over for you. That's about the best I can do. Like I say, the shift manager will definitely notice if there's a bunch of footage missing.
Alright, and
But
how
I wouldn't say anything.
How much do you reckon it's gonna need to get this whole all of the bullets? They, you know how pranks go. They go in, they fire a few guns, scare the bejesus out of the guy. How much do you reckon it'd cost to get all those horrible weapon burns out of the floors, the carpet, the ceilings, the furniture, the curtains, fix the windows?
Look, man, if your master's as rich as you say, then just bill it all.
Yeah.
to him.
Just if you could arrange this, just bill it to him. Yeah. Thanks for. But yeah, bye.
Goodbye, Emperor. Be with you.
Yep. Emperor. Yep. Bless Emperor. Bye. And then I'm hopping in the lift down to Bodiesville.
Okay. So the three of you into the spaceport. Adele, at this point, most of like your bottom half of your mouth is starting to get back. It's becoming a little bit difficult to talk.
I think I have a hammer. It's not right. It's not real. Yes.
Can you understand what he's saying, Gideon? Because I haven't got a clue.
Nope.
So
But I think we should hurry.
You guys make your way to your cutter. Activating, palming the security lock, stepping inside. Between the two, you're managing to hold Dell in, who's still kind of a bit unsteady on his feet. Letting you make your way down to the medical bay.
Yep.
Just while you make your way to your quarters to make your report.
Yep.
All right, Lady, medical test. Start
Okay.
running his blood through a filter and see if you can make.
Couldn't you just take all his blood out? Because then obviously the poison would be removed.
You could and just like filter it out and then pump it back into him.
Oh, I suppose you would have to put it back into him then, eh?
Yeah, 5 degrees of success.
Okay, Del, as your blood gets put through a machine to just try and filter out toxins and just do what they can, you start feeling a bit clearer head, and the muscles start losing that numb, detached sensation that you've had, and slowly coming back under your control. You're becoming more articulate and easier to understand where you're slowly put through this machine. Jafar, what are you sending in your report?
I am going to be sending a pictures of the 2 Xeno items I found, as well as details on how they work, as well as an explanation about how we've come to this planet. We found out that this main family is the one that has been the ones running these hunts using Xeno technology. Explain how we infiltrated the party and identified the Dark Eldar, how we went there, how we fought the Dark Eldar, but it's still at large, and that we're going to try and get rid of them. But because these are dangerous creatures, we're also going to just letting the Inquisition know. So if we disappear, at least they'll know who's currently the fault and the perpetrators.
All right. No problems. All right. So your
I'm also
report's
going to
sent
lock
off.
these Xeno items into my safe.
Okay. Locked aboard your ship.
Yep.
All right. So, Hippo, Bodiesville.
Yeah, first I'm gonna get on the microbead. Meth, could you bring any valuables, any weapons down to this car? The hotel's not secure anymore. We're gonna need to move. Just try and figure out what to do with this body.
Okay.
Okay, so dead body in car. You see a couple of people park, walk inside, glance your way. Nobody's come over to come and look inside of the vehicle or anything yet, though.
Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is try and start looking over the car for anything odd, like a tracking device.
All right. That'll be a combination of security and perception.
Fate point on security.
Okay.
That's worse. Okay, perception. That one passed by a degree.
You
at
give it a
least.
fairly thorough once over, but you're fairly sure there's no tracking devices or anything like that in the car, as far as you can tell. It appears to be almost like somebody went over it and removed identifying markings from the vehicle.
I suppose if
Okay.
you're using it for illegal Xeno hunts, you might want to make sure it's not traceable to you.
So, what are you doing? Myth, what are you doing, Methithius?
Doing as I was told. Gearing up the valuables and packing it up and going down to the car.
Okay. What are you doing, Mr.
Mr. Who? Mr. Who?
Mr. Bodiesville, Mr.
Oh,
Solomon?
I'm just gonna. Oh god, what state is this body in? It's wrecked, yeah?
Yeah, the blood's kind of like turned the back seat into a really sticky crimson swamp. Most of the throat and jugular have just been like ripped out, clawed to shreds. Just gobbets of meat, hanging from little bits of skin.
Okay,
He
well,
definitely is not having a nap.
But you wouldn't have told. He obviously thought it was a nap because he was covered in a coat. It was a very
How
well
obvious
disguised.
was it when I looked at that this guy was completely dead and all of his blood had left him?
As soon as you like lifted the coat from his face, it was pretty obvious that that wasn't the person anymore.
So the coat helped, you're saying?
Okay. I'll just leave him in there for now. I guess we're gonna have to
All right.
load up this car with stuff, ditch said car somewhere, and then move body in a taxi or something.
I don't know. Oh, do we
Possibly
want to
go
keep the
wrong.
body, guys? I don't mind. I just thought it would be best to grab it because he was our main suspect.
How much information are you gonna get out of him now?
Well, I haven't said it. I didn't really have a lot of time to search him very well on account of the Dark Eldar.
Okay. I'll just do a once over on him then.
You could do
Go
it.
through
Yeah,
all
you
of
could
his
do it. Give him a good pat
pockets.
over.
Go through his pockets.
Okay, make an investigation check for me.
That's a fail.
Nothing? Okay.
Nah.
All right. Meth presently comes down hauling whatever it is that meth collected from your rooms.
Meth.
So, shall we end here so that you guys can think of an actual plan?
I was just gonna find a river and dump the body in it. Or
Burning
It's up to
it
you
is
guys.
the
Trash,
best.
when do you
We
need to
need
go,
to
Trash?
Burn the scene of stench of that filth.
Do we keep going for a couple of minutes? Okay, so what are you doing?
we're just gonna hop in the car and drive in the general direction of the spaceport.
Mm-hmm.
And then find a drainage ditch, a hole, a pit of
alright.
acid.
You don't see any pits of acid, but
Wet
as you're
concrete.
driving,
Being laid, you know.
Yeah.
you drive past a couple of construction sites where new buildings are getting put up, darkened alleys and the like, on your way to the outskirts of the city. What plan have you got for trying to ditch this corpse?
Just chuck it.
Can you just open the door and just throw him out while
Oh no,
you guys
the
are
car's
driving?
the car's going with it.
Oh,
The car's full of blood
yes it is.
and precious DNA. So we should probably just like find an alleyway and torch the thing.
Okay. You pull into an alleyway with Mephitheus in tow. And
You get out the car and torch the car. Poor Mephitheus is like, why?
Oh yeah, Neff, watch out! It's on fire now.
Mephitheus is, of course, the one with the love of fire, so I'm assuming he's doing the burning.
No, that was my predecessor.
Okay.
Mephitheus has a love of heresy.
Alright. That doesn't take you long. You managed to jimmy the fuel tank and the starter and everything, and the car goes up with a soft crump and starts burning, leaving you standing in an alleyway with an awkwardly burning car.
And then, yeah, we should leave. We should try and get back to the ship.
Alrighty. Guys leave the alleyway. Hopefully hoping against hope that nobody spotted you. And flag down a cab and head into the starport, meeting up with the rest of your comrades at this ship. So, you guys have burned a dead corpse, had a hotel room shot up, murdered a noble, let 2 other nobles escape, let the Dark Eldar escape, and Frederick has been taken.
Yeah.
All in all,
Yep.
pretty successful.
So, what are you guys doing?
Also-
Your mission's not successful yet.
Also, remember the crashed car and the burned hole in a wall.
I was omitting that part.
Poor old Meth, the fucking crash.
Okay, so I think I know what happened to Frederick, and I will play for everyone the security footage.
Mm-hmm.
These
You guys see
invisible
once
things
more?
done got him.
Once more
that,
see the door opening.
that looks familiar. When me and Trashy, when me and Del were fighting the Dark Eldar, the foul Xeno, when it eventually tried to escape, it used something similar and seemed to shimmer out of sight. Very weird.
So we probably need to figure out where they took him.
Probably. We should also figure out how many people in this nobleman's house were actually part of this, because if it's just him, then that might be okay. And if it was the whole lot of them, then we have some more work to do.
Are you guys dumping your covered identities, or are you sticking around as Octavius, Barbosa, and co?
I think we should still stick around with our cover identities, because there's nothing that links us at the moment to the disappearance.
Oh, except the car we crashed and the outfits we wore.
Well, you guys caused some trouble while you were leaving the party, but that doesn't say we murdered the man.
And the hole we burned into a wall with the plasma pistol.
Yeah, no, I mean that might look bad, but that's not. But you were just being drunk and rowdy.
Okay. I mean, I don't know how drunk and rowdy fucking elite people get, but
South Africa, man. It's just a Tuesday evening for us.
Yeah, man.
Plasma pistols
I'm a
for
part of the nobility. This is
everyone.
nothing, man.
Seems legit.
Alright.
So I mean, it would seem that maybe keeping the cover identity is a good idea for now. What do you guys think?
And what? Rock back up in the morning and try and get invited to dinner.
Well, what would our other options be? How about that?
Well, the guy who invited you guys is currently in a burning vehicle in an alleyway.
I say we take our big gunship and we blow a big fucking hole where his house is and everybody else who is in the party. Because they're all
we
fucking
can't kill
heretics.
all the nobles on this planet.
Why
and
not?
We are
Can.
more
Why
interested-
not?
We're also
Not
more
yet.
interested in finding out who's actually contacting the Xenos and making sure that stops.
yeah, I mean, the fucking nobles are like whatever. We just need to find this Dark Eldar.
I mean, the nobles who are actually guilty will need to die, but
Obviously, but they're less of an interest at the moment.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I say we fucking try to contact all the nobles. Give them the option. Give up the Eldar, or we'll blow everything up that
I
you
don't
own, or
think-
everything you touch will be blown up.
That sounds a little bit extreme and probably not gonna work.
I don't think we have the clout to blow up a planet just yet.
Not the planet, just their stuff.
Plus, I don't think the Dark Eldar are theirs to give up. Also, any information. I don't think they even realize what they're dealing with at the moment.
Yeah, most of them probably didn't. They just thought this was like edgy. We could try to infiltrate the manor. Is anyone sneaky enough to try and do a little night raid?
Are you a sneaky enough dude to pull off a night raid?
No.
I'm pretty sneaky, but they're gonna be on alert.
So guys, any other plans?
There's the two guys that ran away.
Yeah, I don't know if do me and Dale know who they were?
You could probably try and figure it out. Because they're probably going to be missing for some time. Because remember, you guys drove out to the hunting site and they were trying to escape on foot. So they're probably going to end back up at civilization long after you lot.
Why don't we
Might be
take
able
the
to use
gunship
that to
out
track them
for a
down.
spin?
We could try to do that. We could try to find those noblemen. Are we interested in trying that, guys? Potentially.
They're kind of the only people we could question at the minute.
We could probably do it in the gunship. Are there laws to flying around in the gunship, Griffey?
Well, it's currently not a gunship, remember? You
Well,
guys have it
okay.
registered as a personal transport.
We could then, and it would have scanners. So you could probably find 2 or 3 people running through the woods.
You
Pretty.
could definitely try. Remember, it's still going to be a fairly large section, but I mean, you guys are definitely welcome to attempt to do so.
Yeah. Well, we might as well. What do we think, guys?
I reckon it's probably our best bet.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's do that then. Let's
Oh
go and
boy.
poke the servitor so it'll start moving.
All right. Go to the pilot servitor, give it its instructions. After clearing with the tower, you guys head out, smoothly pulling into the morning sky, waiting for the first rays of sunlight to break through as you head in the direction of the party, where Dell so rudely interrupted the nobles' festivities.
I know, I'm gonna have to sit down later and explain to Del what undercover means.
Which one of you would like to roll for the pilot servitor?
Who would like to take that responsibility?
Last time I touched a vehicle, it ended poorly.
I will.
Okay.
Okay.
The man of the blessed dice.
The man of the blessed dice. Alrighty, man of blessed dice. Roll a d100 for me, please.
68.
68. Alrighty. You guys managed to make it to between Dell and Severus. You guys managed to get to where you think the hunt was happening. It's quite hard because it was dark. You guys were at ground level. You know, now you're flying, and you didn't really have a whole bunch of reference points in the dark. But you managed to get to the general area where you think the hunt took place. First thing I need you to do for me is I need you to make a operate void ship roll for me, Trashy. So make a D100 for me.
Oh boy.
Don't worry, this pilots have just got some pretty nifty bonuses since it's wired in.
35.
How much? 35. Okay, so that's 3 degree success. Alrighty, so you drop down low, just barely skimming over the tops of the trees, and start sectioning the woods bit by bit by bit. Not entirely sure if they would have kept going in a straight line or whether they would have got disorientated in the dark and maybe wandered in a different direction. Make another D100 roll for me. You're all crowded around the cockpit, looking at the instrumentation. Oh, wow. Somehow, against odds, you pick up 2 signatures on the ship
Yay.
sensors in the woods below you that fit the profile of a bipedal humanoid creature.
Does the gunship have like a loud hailer system?
Oh boy, does it.
Right. I'm gonna get on that.
Well,
Put it this way,
guys,
you could probably defoliate some of the trees if you crank it up to max volume.
let's not say we're part of the Inquisition. Hold
I
up your
wasn't
hands.
planning to.
Oh, I never know with you people. I'm just checking.
I grabbed the mic. Any
Yep.
survivors of the hunt? This is the rescue ship from House Asarius. Please come towards the ship. We will bring you to safety. And then I run back to the armory and start handing out Webbers.
Yeah, but just make a deception check for me. Don't worry, it's not it's like a plus 30 bonus since you've got a pretty good.
Yeah, fate point that. Oh, that's worse. Oh, that's much worse.
Gosh.
It's somehow even more awful, but it's fine.
What is my deception anyway? 45.
One of them doesn't move. You see on the sensors, the one stays back under the trees. But the one that I first figure does look like he's coming out towards you guys, towards the light shining down at him from the gunship above. The wash of the engines kicking up leaves and dirt and grit and stripping needles from some of the trees.
Right. Del, Severus, he knows your face. Hide. Just stay out the way. We can use him to coax the other one out.
Okay, me and Del will go stand in the closet.
You guys have rooms, so I mean.
Oh, they want to be in the closet.
I'm
Okay.
I'm good. Get out of the closet.
Okay, the rest of you guys, there's a door on the rear of the vehicle, if you guys remember correctly. I'm assuming you all want Webbers, right?
Yeah, just.
Well, first, yeah, let them try and come in,
Yeah.
and then you can Weber the other one if you need to or something. I don't know.
Okay. So, you guys flip the ship around, hover lower, lowering the back door to create a ramp to come into the ship itself. and you can see the bedraggled, dirty, blood-splattered form of one of the nobles. He seems to have lost a shoe. He's just wearing a sock on the other foot and comes limping out towards you. Well, it's about time that somebody came out for us. We've been out here for hours.
Yes, yes. Sorry, my lord. Come in. Let's have our medic take a look at you.
Gideon, are you the medic, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm. I most likely have carrying some good. Well, actually, I don't need a case because we have a med bay, anyways.
So, where are my people?
We're not sure. We're trying to find them.
Well, find them harder, he says, and he walks towards you and you slap you across the cheek with his right hand.
Yep, probably deserved that. We detected two people out there.
Oh, yes, Quintus for some reason thinks that this might be some kind of ruse.
Could you talk to him?
What do I look like, some kind of servant to you?
Is that a no?
Very well, take me to the hailing device.
I
a terrible
unclenched my
ship.
fist that I was about to knock him out with, and take him to the mic.
Quintus, get in here this very moment. If I have to wait a second longer outside this emperor-forsaken woods, I'll leave you here to die. You hear me? You guys see the signal under the trees not moving.
So he's not coming out.
Doesn't look like.
All right, come this way. Come this way. Let's get you into a room.
Okay.
And then I pistol whip him in the back of the head.
Noble, unsuspecting, goes down like a sack of rocks.
Okay, this guy's out. Other guy, he's called Quintus. He's still out there. He thinks this is a trap. He's a smart one.
Okay.
We need to get him in.
All right, give me a moment. I go to the med bay and get just something that'll just knock out a person for 8 hours or something. It's just
What, like a bottle of something?
no. I mean actual just drugs. Just the person hypo knocked out to make sure he's out for.
Oh no, we just tie him up. We don't need to knock him out for 8 hours. We're gonna want to talk to them pretty soon.
I say we take the loudspeaker thing and say, oh, all right, we gave you the chance. We're off, and like.
Well, we should. No, we should go actually just looking for him first. Being hey,
Yeah,
what are you doing over
Gideon
there?
himself is an imperial guardsman who's so much better than a noble.
So, what are you guys doing?
I guess we're gonna have to go and hunt him down.
Alright, what weapons are you guys taking with you?
Weber.
You know they're exotic, eh? Exotic weapons.
Yes, they are.
I mean,
Yeah, just
yeah,
checking.
I suppose.
If you guys aren't trained in Webbers, it's going to be hard to hit with them.
Okay, yeah, I see.
In that case, I'll just take a heavy stick.
Stick?
Okay.
It'll do the same thing as Weber without the web.
What? Wait, aren't you don't you have a really good ballistic skill?
Yeah.
So you have even with the reduction, you still have a really good hit chance to hit.
Okay, I'll take a Weber.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna run off and with a Auspex and try and be all sneaky like and try and sneak up on him.
Make a
Also,
stealth
wait,
roll
are we-
for me. So, Solomon drops out of the vehicle.
While this happens, me and Trash, I want to come out and start tying up the
Yeah.
other man.
Yeah.
You're fucking invisible. You're
Yeah.
Sergeant
As
Nicole.
he
You're
is
gone.
doing it, I'm gonna be yelling at the guy, trying to distract him.
Don't yell at him.
He's
No, not
unconscious.
Hippo.
Don't
I'm
look
yelling.
behind you, enemy.
No, I'm
Go, Solomon. Sneak up some more.
Jesus Christ! I'm not fucking. I'm at the ship,
Yes.
motherfucker.
Yes, we know, Ryan. What are you saying to him?
I'm trying. Yeah, I say, Quintus, please come to the ship. We only have a limited fuel. We need to get going.
We need to get going.
Yeah, you know what the fuck I mean.
I
God
know.
damn it. I'm just also trying to distract them so it'd be easier for
Mhm.
Hippo to sneak up on me.
Okay, he's listening acutely to what you're saying, Ein. Okay, Hippo, you're very hidden. That's
Alright.
like what, a 2, an 8.
I rolled an 8, yeah, and with my cloak, my stealth 75.
Okay, you disappear into the underbrush. Gideon, you're just waiting at the ship, I take it, with your medical devices.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Hippo, following the Auspex, slowly make your way around him until you eventually see the bedraggled form of a noble sitting behind a tree looking up at the ship, squinting at the light. Doesn't appear to be able to see you. He's night blind by the looks of it.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna if I can, take a full aim action.
He hasn't noticed you yet, so take your time to aim.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna blast him. Well, with a full aim action and the penalty, does that just negate everything?
His aim is plus 20, right? Plus 30.
Full turn aim,
20.
yeah.
Plus 20, yeah. So it just negates it, so you didn't get your regular ballistic skill.
Okay, let's fate point that.
We're gonna
Wow,
see.
okay, I missed by 1. But
Jesus
The
Christ.
the Weber has a blast radius of 5.
It does. It does. You managed to fire the blob of white, sticky, spider silk-like material and miss, and slam it into the tree trunk, where luckily it expands, rapidly rapier on everything around it, and pinning the poor noble to the tree trunk. You hear him start shouting and struggling and trying to get loose. So, what are you doing?
I just microbeat Gideon. Gideon, I've got him trapped. If you want to come and knock him out, or I can do
Okay.
it.
Knock him out? This is a perfect time to interrogate him.
I'll,
So you
I'll
start
go.
struggling and starting to pull apart the webs.
I'd stop if I were you, and I pull out my plasma pistol and point that at him instead.
He
I,
stops moving.
That's
yeah,
what I
well,
thought.
I'll go and knock him out.
Alright, you administer a syringe and he goes limp.
Alright, so now we unattach him from all of this web.
Yeah, cut him loose, drag his ass to the ship, load him inside. You guys have 2 nobles and no Frederick.
Yep. 2 nobles and no Frederick.
Mm-hmm.
So a definite reduction in our value.
Definitely. Right, so what are you guys doing?
Well, I guess we need to interrogate these two now. Where would be a best place for it? We can either do it here, so we can dispose of them when we're done, or back at the spaceport.
I think here would be better because, as you're saying, if we need to, we can always just drop them off.
Yeah, we just
And by
fly
drop them
up
off, I
and
mean
then
throw
drop
them out of the thing while moving at a height.
Ah, the good old splat.
Alright.
Who's good at the interrogations?
No.
That would be
Do
No.
I actually
I'm
have
not-
anything
not
to
bad.
assist with? Do I have the equipment for
I got
chemically assisted
55
interrogation?
Sorry, what was that? A lot of people spoke at once.
Do I have the equipment for a chemically assisted interrogation?
Yeah, you could probably rig something up.
I also have
Sweet.
55 in interrogation.
God damn. Well, if you and Dell want to cross-examine him,
Yeah.
literally and figuratively, then you guys can definitely do so. But since we're going to be losing Dell, I think we stop here then, and then we could start next
Okay.
week with you guys interrogating this poor bastard.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Poor bastards.
Alright. Well, that is certainly
This was the thing.
subtle.
Subtle.
So you blasted a hole in a wall with a plasma pistol as opposed to just talking to people.
Talking could have gone wrong.
We're not very good at talking.
Plasma pistol, no go
You set
wrong.
fire to a limousine in an alleyway
Can't leave any evidence.
with a body inside of it.
Can't leave any
Bribed a
evidence.
whole bunch of hotel workers.
Gotta have them on our side.
Yeah. Subtle.
Oh dear.
Not sure if you noticed, we're not very good at the subtle.
Hey, not
Oh.
once did we play the with the fucking Inquisition bitch card.
Well,
That
there's
is
that.
an improvement. That's definitely an improvement, I'm not going to lie.
Well, I mean, to fully explain like how we play, it's like go secure this fucking chaos warship. We end up blowing it up. Go disable the engine and the Geller field and the reactor. We blow up a fucking ship.
Yes, that's definitely been a theme. It's definitely been a theme. I like how Hippo is just like plasma pistol happy.
I fired it twice.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's just until someone takes it away from him. He keeps on flashing it around. When someone captures him, they're gonna be like, I'll take that."
That's
Yep.
flashy.
That's
This
what
is
happened
mine
when I
now.
was playing with my friends back home last December. And believe you me, charging a plasma pistol from the other direction is terrifying.
Because he's gonna get wrecked. Hippo, I will drink heavily and shout at you. That does seem like Hippo's character.
Yes, it does. What I was trying to be. Boop.
Boop. Okay, yeah, we'll pick up there next week with you guys. I really didn't think you'd manage it all that low, though. God damn. I didn't think you'd find the two guys. I was like, oh, okay.
Never underestimate.
How far away from the city did we find them?
Quite a way still.
Were they even
Remember,
going in
these
the
are two
right direction?
motherfuckers with no outdoor woodsman experience, who've never had a day of hardship in their lives, who left outside in the middle of the night, in the dark, who just ran their ass off away from a killing machine, with no fucking idea of how to get back to where they were. They were wandering around, like, they weren't even going in the right direction to get back to the manor.
Oh well, at least we'll be able to just easily get rid of them once they've spoken.
Oh, wow.
Let's go high enough.
Fire. You could just go, like, into the atmosphere, just drop them out the airlock.
Oh yeah, you're right. We can go up to the atmosphere, and there's like zero evidence then.
Are there,
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
make him a fucking satellite.
are there any volcanoes on this planet?
Why do we need a volcano when fucking we can just dump them like outside the atmosphere?
Because
Have
they might
them,
bump
like-
into something.
Well, no. I'm thinking we do it while we're like returning back in the atmosphere. That's when we dump them, so
Oh,
they're
so
gonna
just
just burn
burn
up in
up.
the atmosphere.
Yeah, you can cremate somebody like that.
I mean, even if they don't completely cremate, they'll just vaporize the moment they impact anything.
Yeah, vaporite or splat.
Well, at those speeds, they're just gonna.
Fred.
Could just
Just
tie him up
vaporize.
behind the engine. Ooh, should do that to interrogate him.
No,
What?
we're gonna tie them up, and we're gonna tie a long rope to them, and tie one end of the rope inside the ship, and then if they don't talk, we're just gonna open the bay doors and let them dangle outside for a while.
Nah. You see, you tie one to each engine, and then you get them to talk, and if one talks, then the opposite engine gets turned up a little bit.
Or Griffey,
Well, I look
Griffey.
forward to seeing what solution you guys have. What's up, Brian?
can I tie up my deceive ability
Can you tie up your deceive ability?
to my yeah, I basically set up like a voodoo board thing with my scholastic or occult knowledge, my soothsaying, listic,
Sounds like
and
an
scare the
awful lot of
shit out of them. Yeah, but
mean-
to scare the shit out of them.
Yeah, you could definitely incorporate that into your interrogation. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys to come up with whatever means of getting the info out of them you guys want to use. So I'm really not too phased. If you want to tie them into engines, if you want to toss them out the airlock, if you want to threaten them with throwing them out the airlock, if you want to tie them to the engines, if you want to voodoo them, if you want to cross-examine them, hell, if you want to open them up with the lady there to stitch them back together again while you guys fucking examine them.
Well, yeah, I can always do a chemically enhanced interrogation, so lots of drugs. and truth
So-
crimes and shit.
It's up to you guys. Like I said, you guys can literally just think about it, and then next week, yeah.
Yay,
More
torture.
inventive you, the more inventive you are, the easier it'll probably be to get your